One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We need a chair. Good evening, everybody, and welcome. I hope everybody had a good holiday. Welcome back to the start of a new year. I cannot believe it's 2023. As posted on the meeting notice, Mr. Blass is joining us via Zoom. I see you there. Can you hear me, Burton? Okay. When we go to vote, just do thumbs up or whatever when it's time to vote. Give me 1 second to get myself not discombobulated. I don't want to write on this. Being added to 235, Teresa, or
Yes.
two?
Yes.
Oh, that's right, but. Okay. So, this time I need a motion to move dockets 2-232 through 2-234.
So move.
Second.
Any questions? Bert, I'm gonna watch you, so if you have a question, just wave at me and I'll ask you to unmute. Any questions from the table?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. He's not at the window, so, oh, hold on. Bert, are you in favor of that motion? Okay. All in favor. Motion passes. Report of committees. There's no Board of Education report at this time. PTA, PTSA, and SEPTA. Ms. Johnson, are you here for?
I'm here for
PTSA.
PTSA. We have our next PTSA meeting on February 27th. We're trying to get a speaker to hopefully get more people to attend. We're just not sure who we're getting yet. And our social is going to be March 2nd.
Do you know where it is?
That's still being decided, but hopefully at Stuart Benner Country Club.
You don't know anybody there that can help you?
I do, but it's hard to reach.
I'm sorry, what was the date for the social?
March 2nd.
Okay, I don't know if I see
I texted the other one and say, the other residents.
anyone in the audience. I'm just trying to see if I see them. But this changes every time.
Yes. Nobody's responded to the text, so.
I do not see any SEPTA or PTA representatives in the audience virtually. So I'm gonna just skip past them. If one of them comes on, then I'll take their reports. Our student representative couldn't be with us tonight. They're studying for midterms for next week. So Mr. Pumo, if you would be so gracious as to give us the student report.
So the members of the Key Club are busy planning for PS I Love You Day. Mark your calendars for February 10th. More information to follow. The Dignity and Tolerance Club is going to be doing a Spirit Week the following week with different events. So stay tuned for that. Our E&L Club, the E&L Club participated in the holiday door decorating contest. They made a tree that was decorated with ornaments depicting the countries of origin of our E&L students. The students also held a bake sale, a successful bake sale to raise money for our spring trip. Triumph decked the halls with music and holiday caroling before the holiday break. The members of Triumph are excited to kick off their pen pal program with some of the elementary school musicians at DW. They'll be sharing stories of encouragement and experiences with their fellow young musicians. In addition, the 9 through 12 musical is underway with rehearsals. In athletics, congratulations to the varsity football team on an excellent season. The team played for the Conference 4 Nassau County Championship and finished with an overall record of 9-2. Congratulations to the girls varsity volleyball team for playing in the semifinals for the third consecutive year. For the fall season, 27 student athletes received a postseason award. 8 students for all county and 4 students from cross country attended the state qualifier. Come support the secondary school band and varsity cheerleading team as they will be performing at a men's basketball game at Hofstra University On Thursday at 7 p.m. More information on how to purchase tickets will be posted. Congratulations to the varsity cheerleading team. The team received a bid and will be competing at the Nationals in Orlando, Florida. The trip will be February 8th through February 13th. The winter season is underway for the secondary school for grades 7 and 8 and 9 through 12. Come support the teams and watch one of the games, attend a track meet, or attend a cheerleading competition. The winter 2 sport season begins on Tuesday, January 17th. Today, Family ID will be open next week for parents to register their children.
Thank you very much. I do just want to say one thing. This is our first meeting since the holidays. And once again, we had a very successful adopt a family in partnership with NYU Langone. We were able to deliver Christmas holiday gifts to over 25 families this year. So it was a wonderful experience for those of us that get to take part in it. It is a lot of fun, a lot of lugging, but it's a lot of fun, and it's great to know that the kids and the families are having an excellent holiday. So thank you for everybody that participated in that and took part in that. At this time, we've reached the period for the superintendent's report.
Thank you. Happy New Year, everyone. As we close in on the end of the semester, it's time to give pause and recognize the work the staff of the West Hampton School District has been accomplished. Custodial and facilities team continue to improve upon the bond work, leadership of Mr. Peter Mayo. The crew has been performing routine maintenance and fixing broken pipe 12. They continue to learn about the new boilers and systems. Our clerical staff, which includes our nurses, show their RAM pride daily by ensuring students and staff are cared for during this trifecta of RSV, flu, and COVID. Am I right, Mr. Carruthers, who now has sinusitis as well? We appreciate what they are doing daily. Our teachers, TAs, aides, and monitors are doing the important work of learning daily. I am happy to report, Miss Nadia might be the happiest person on the planet about a week or so ago. George Washington has been taken off the ESSA, Every Student Succeeds Act list, and now is a school in good standing. There's a new designation, LSI, but it means the same thing. So we're happy with the progress and the time and effort they have been putting in. Thank you to our security team at Allied for helping keep our students safe, and to Whitson's for supplying food, and our district council, Becky, who we support. Administrators have been busy leading and learning as well. They learn side by side with staff and faculty, department and grade level meetings. As well, they plan to meet, as well, they meet to plan a budget to ensure the future success of our students and staff. Fast approaching our midterms, finals, and January regents. We look forward to hearing about the progress our students are making. As you can see, it takes a team to accomplish our objectives and key results. One little point that just came in today that I'm putting my report here, a couple of birdies. I am hearing some really exciting news about the NWA interim benchmarking that's going on, especially at GW. So I'm looking forward to hearing about the progress our students are making. As you know, we've discussed this in the past, our NWA results and our grade assessment results have not always been the best. It's something we are working on. We know it's a work in progress, but in speaking with some of the staff today, it sounds like some great things are happening. So there must be some good instruction and a lot of reading. You must be visiting some book machines. We might have to get a few more of those in the budget. Wink, wink. About our band and cheerleaders, I just mentioned, but it's worthy of mentioning again. Last week they performed at Hofstra, the men's basketball game, and they made such a great impression that they were asked to return, as our student rep said over there, Mr. Pumo. And they're going to be side by side with the Hofstra band and Hofstra cheerleaders in a nationally televised game. So if you're going to attend the game, do your hair, look great, put on some brand pride gear, and let's get after it. Right? We don't wear anything for Hofstra. Yes, in line. I'd like to thank, I think they're on the screen, Coach Ashley and Coach Rayanne, and also Mr. Coleman. I know they put a lot of time, effort, and energy in to having this happen. I know, as we stated earlier, cheerleaders are going down to Florida once again, another great accomplishment. Also, a hat tip is deserving for Mr. Dan. If you don't know Mr. Dan, he's small, he's not in stature. Mr. Hamilton who transports all the instruments to and fro from Austria. We'll be doing it again this week. So thank you. Have a great night.
Thank you very much. We've now reached the period for district residents and employees of the district to address the board. This individual will be limited to 3 minutes of non-confidential agenda items with an overall maximum of 20 minutes if needed. Do we have any questions from the audience here? Mrs. Day?
I think I brought this up before, just with regard to being able to have the staff directory emails retrievable on the district website. I think that it was, it was at one point, but now I think after we kind of revamped it, it's not as user friendly, but you can only like send a message out. But if you want to check the staff directory for emails, you can't check it.
I don't
What do you-
understand. You can't check.
If you need to
It doesn't
retrieve a
give you-
teacher's email from the district website, it's not retrievable.
For security purposes.
No, that's for
Right.
security
Yeah.
purposes. Most districts do it. You can click on that and send an email from there.
What's
Yeah.
the security concern? I mean, if it was previously listed. it's-
Vince, you want to answer that?
Oh,
Yeah.
what the bots do is they.
I'm sorry, who are you? I'm sorry, I missed his
I'm
day.
the technology director. How are
Okay,
you?
listen.
So there are these computer bots and they go from website to website. They will scan all of those names and they will basically impersonate the other teachers and try to trick them into doing other things. So every district I know of on Long Island has removed all emails from websites because they actually figure out who's in accounts payable or a teacher or this or that, and they impersonate each other. So
It's essentially spamming.
yeah.
Well,
And
maybe
it's
we
phishing.
can find some way around that
If-
where we
if-
can send the parents out like a list
If you
or.
need to retrieve,
Because it's difficult to keep like track of like an email that you sent to a teacher, or if you got their emails at like back to school night.
if you
and
click there, that's fine. I understand that. But what you can do is when you click it and send an email to them, you can ask them to send you their email address. Or when they go to, most of them on back to school night, when they hand you paperwork, they give you their actual email.
Understand that?
Sure.
If they respond to your email, you'll have their email address.
Well, I sent out an email last week and I didn't get a response yet, so I'm like, well, was it the right email? Was sent
Right.
from the website, not from my personal email, so I don't even have like, I'm like, I would have to send,
I would.
you know, one second, please. I would have to send like the contents of it. I'm like, it's not like I could copy and paste and like resend like, hey, this is a follow-up to my previous email, because you don't have the contents of that email. It's not like
Right. No, I get
retrievable.
it.
It's
That's,
like we don't have it
I
on
get it.
our end. So
And you
that's
can-
what I'm trying to explain.
unfortunately, that's the way the district is doing it for the purposes of, again, safety for the website and safety for not spamming the school district. If you've seen all these other districts, including all of Suffolk County government, just got pretty much taken over for 6 months because of spamming. We're not looking to have that issue happen, but if you need a teacher-specific email address, you can always email the principal and just ask for that specific teacher's email address. If
I
you don't
just
have it.
didn't want to have. to-
And the
Well,
majority,
it's
I'm gonna give you a
Poor
trick.
Miss Sonito,
Mrs.
anybody
Day.
for like,
I'm gonna give you a trick.
yeah.
99.9% of the people in this district, their email is their first initial and their last name.
If you know the first initial of the teacher, though, which I.
Well, it was just a little trick. So again, I mean, or if you have to, I mean, I guess send a note in, but it's not something we're gonna add back to the website. We're not gonna put the email addresses back.
I just think like, you know, sometimes we make our information readily available for the school,
Right, but it's not sitting
So-
on a public website.
which is fine, but that's what I'm saying, like, maybe we could send like some type of like email list to the emails of the parents that you guys have, that we get all those other emails from, so that if we have to retrieve it, we can just go to the staff directory email.
We can discuss with the principals, maybe.
Yeah,
if they
'cause they-
want
I
to send
mean-
something out at the beginning of the year, that's their prerogative.
Yeah, probably like helpful, you know, just because it's readily retrievable. I don't think that's a big.
This- Does anybody else in the audience have a question?
Just a
Sure.
comment along those lines to sort of reinforce what you said. So Karen is right, 99% of the time, it's first initial, last name
Mhm,
at West Hempstead. And if you go to the individual school
mhm,
and look up the staff directory,
mhm.
you can get that first initial, as first name, last name. That's what I've done.
Okay.
If that helps.
Okay,
Thank you. Do we have
thank
any,
you.
any questions from the audience virtually? If you do, just raise your hand and I will call on. It's a little more difficult when you have to wait to see if hands go up. Okay, all right, so we're gonna move ahead. There is another period for district residents at the end of the meeting, if anybody out in the virtual audience has something they want to say. We're gonna move on to docket 2-235, which I'm going to ask to motion as amended, to include, and I will read, an appointment of interim principal. The recommendation is I, Daniel Reeman, Superintendent of Schools of the West Hempstead Union Free School District of Nassau County, County of Nassau, do hereby recommend that the following resolution be adopted. Resolved that pursuant to the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, the following appointments be made as indicated. Dr. Lisa L. Minicozy, interim principal, Chestnut Street, effective January 19th, 2023. So I need a motion to move that as amended. So we'll second. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Mr. Reeman? Thank you. We did everything in that. Stuff again.
I'd like to start off with congratulations to Mr. Neil Scotti, who is the maintainer in our district. He's resigning really for the, doesn't say it, but for the purpose of retirement from our district, January 20th. He's been with the district since October 2005. I want to thank Ms. Tripp service and wish her well in her future endeavors. And that leads us to Dr. Lisa Minicozy. Starting on Thursday, will become our interim principal at Chestnut Street. She might be familiar to some of you. She's been working with the district for at least the past 5 years in various capacities, staff development, mentoring with student teachers, residency programs that we've started here with Ms. Riley, also a doctor, sort of DR. And then most recently, Dr. Minicozy and Dr. Thornburg, instrumental in us securing the most recent 21st century learning grant. So that's just a piece of our story. I won't give you too much, but she has been an administrator before. She was a principal in the North Shore School District. That upset some football fans around here, but nothing I can do about that. And then most recently, the last decade or so, she's been a professor at Adelphi and ed leadership. But the big piece of it to me, and I think she would say so herself, is her primary experience in developing primary educators, and that's her true passion. So I think she is the right person at the right time and will lead us upward and onward at Chestnut Street, building that foundation. So congratulations.
Very much.
Well,
I need a motion to move dockets 2-236 through 2-243.
sorry.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
I think we're
Yeah, no, he was raising his hand to vote, right? Yeah, he was giving us the tip up. All good. Just a statement, the approval of the contract with the Coral House is for the Achievement Award dinner, which will be held on April 26th. Anybody wants to know that in advance? Not the 22nd. But that's when you can know why I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
I need a motion to move docket 1-244 through 2-248, yeah, through 2-248.
So moved.
What?
Second, yeah. Thank you, Mr.
Why does that say 1?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, I take that back. I need a motion to move dockets 2-244 through 2-248.
There you go. So moved. Second.
Kurt, that was you.
Yes.
Any questions? All in favor? Aye. Motion passes. I need a motion to move and discuss our yearbook quote. So I need a motion to move docket 2-231. So moved. Now we have to discuss this. There was a list of quotes, unless you have a different quote in mind, sent home in your board doc. Bert, I don't know. All right, Bert, I don't know if you have that list, and if you want to unmute yourself to be part of this conversation. Do any of you have a specific favorite? I know I have my own, but of course, I'm gonna take what people think.
Yeah, I like number 2.
Wait, mine aren't
This one. To accomplish
No, they're
great
just-
things,
in order.
right, to accomplish great things, we must
Ah.
only act, but also dream, not only plan, but also believe.
I happen to like the one below that, but I like that one too, so.
I like Kyle Chandler's one. Opportunity doesn't knock, it presents itself when you beat down the door.
Suits.
I really like the Ruth Bader Ginsburg one on the next page too. So,
So many good ones.
those
Okay,
are my
but
two.
you have different, no.
What does Bert think? Does Bert have an idea?
I'm about to ask that question. Kurt, do you have one?
Absolutely.
No,
Oh.
it's,
All right, well, none of us seem to be on the same page, so how about,
Yeah, I'm doing my homework.
unfortunately, we don't have a whole, it's not like we can push this off again, only because,
That's
um,
the yearbook.
they have to print the yearbook. So,
I do like that. When you said Michael,
Joseph,
Josephson.
take pride in how far you've come, have faith in how far you can go, but don't forget to enjoy the journey.
Love that.
Sure.
Does that work for you, Bert?
Physical violence
Yep,
isn't a
sounds
thing.
good.
Probably not going to advocate for it, no. All right, so that's, as long as everybody's okay with that one,
It's a
we'll go with that
It's not
one
really
this
physical.
year. All right, so Teresa, you got that one? Okay, so I need all in favor?
I,
Aye.
aye,
Motion passes. Yeah. I need a motion to move dockets 2-249 to 2-258 to the policy meeting on February 7th.
so moved.
Second. All in favor?
I,
Aye. Motion passes. We have no board privilege of the floor, only again to welcome Dr. Miniposi to our lovely Chestnut Street School. Before we mention our future meeting dates, I just want to announce that the next elementary PTA meeting is Monday, January 30th at 7:30 in the Cornwall Avenue cafeteria for those who can attend. And the next SEPTA meeting is February 1st at 7:30 in the Cornwall Avenue cafeteria as well. In the cafeteria, not in the library.
Cafeteria.
It's only here.
also in the formal cafeteria.
Are they rescheduling the joint meeting? Or they-
Do we have any determination on that?
I'm trying to get them to reschedule it.
Okay. At this time, we have no rescheduled date for the joint meeting.
I'm 104.
Right. So our future meeting dates are on the back of the agenda. However, just so you're aware, February 7th in this room at 7:30, we have a policy meeting. And then on the 14th, we will all be back here to enjoy each other's company for Valentine's Day, just in case you have nothing better to do. We seem to always have a meeting on Valentine's Day. We really do. It's not like every 7 years. I feel like we're actually in this room on Valentine's Day every other year. I don't know how it works. It's like it's like Groundhog's Day.
Does Mr. Burrows make me this?
No.
We have to cancel my romantic dinner.
Joel is gonna be enjoying White Castle that night.
Fancy.
Exactly.
Sure.
Oh, and we've now reached the period for district residents and employees of the district to address the board. Again, this individual will be limited to 3 minutes of non-confidential agenda items with an overall maximum of 20 minutes if needed. If you're in the audience online and you would like to speak, please raise your virtual hand so I know that you're out there. And if you're in the regular audience, please raise your hand so that,
Our regular?
well, yeah, please raise your regular hand. I said the regular audience. You brought it back.
Just checking.
You show up to one meeting a year and you're gonna complain?
You brought one of them.
No, it's the first meeting of the year.
All right, I didn't. Oh, I know, I left him, I gave him a little
Yeah, it's
bit of,
fine.
it's all right. I do want to say again, to Ms. Longo and Ms. Seawick who are in the audience, congratulations to the girls going to, Orlando again this year. We wish you well. I unfortunately will not be able to be at Hofstra on Thursday as I have another executive board meeting, but I do know some of the other boards will be there. Congratulations to the band as well for being able to go back for the second week in a row. I think it's wonderful. And, we will see you back here in February. So at this time, I need a motion to adjourn to go into executive session for advice of counsel and to discuss personnel.